up, YouTube? It is me, Regina B, and I am back with another video. Oh my gosh. I did not think I was going to be able to do another video. With this virtual school that started, it has really given me some new challenges to crush and to overcome, some new barriers to bust through like the Kool-Aid man. But I'm here now. My children are playing. So I have some time to just give you guys a life update, and I actually wanted to do my first impressions, and it's gonna be on the Fenty Beauty Skin. It's been a minute since I've dropped a cool little dollar on myself when it comes to, beauty products and things like that, but I really wanted to try out her skincare line. I've watched several different reviews on it from YouTubers that I trust, and I wanted to give it just a try for myself. So I'm going to tell you guys what my first impressions are of that. So life update. School started the day after Labor Day, which was how it was back in my day. And it got off to a very rocky road. I guess it was unexpected for me because my expectations were that it would be much more smoothly than the end of the year last year, because they had been practicing and working at the school. I live not too far from schools, so I've seen people there all summer. So I had to overcome that challenge of, like, first of all, how do you respond and how do you react when things are not up to what your expectations were? How, if you're on a run and you're not hitting that pace that you wanted, or you're not able to get that distance that you want. And I beat myself up. And you're the hardest on yourself. So if you're hard on yourself in certain areas, you're going to be hard on other people in certain areas as well. So I just had to really be mindful of that. So now what I've been working on doing is, how are you adapting and responding to situations that don't meet your expectations? I also had to come to terms with it and face the fact that I'm a little bit controlling. I like to control things, not in a don't move that type of way, but just like, what time is this starting? Then what time is that starting? What time is that going to be over? Like, I like to know, so that I can have everything the way that I want it to go. And everything is not going to go the way I want it to go. So, I've definitely been going through that lesson plan of just understanding, relaxing, resetting. Most things are out of my control. The only thing I can control is myself. Even with my beautiful children, I can't control them. I can't. I can say 30 times in a day, times 1,000, Ava, get your hands out your mouth. Her hands still find her mouth. So yeah, that's just something that I've really been working on. I really want to say I'm proud of the teachers. They have been very, very patient, especially my second graders teacher. If she's gotten frustrated or flustered or annoyed, it has not come across on the Zoom meetings. Like, she can have 4 different kids shouting her name into the microphone, and she's very calm. Yes, how can I help you? Trying to teach them different signs to do if they want to, get out of their seat, just to let her know that, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. She's been doing just a phenomenal job with these kids. There's some rock star kids that are doing this by themselves. Yes. Well, they have a sibling home, but you can tell the sibling is doing it their own thing as well. And I'm just saying, that's a rock star. If you're a parent out there that has to still work, you're a rock star. This is a new time. This is really a new time. And I know that there will be a time where we'll look back on this and say, ooh, remember when? So we're going to get through this. It's challenging for me. It's frustrating for me. I bring up the teachers' patience because it was getting on my nerves. And they weren't even calling my name. And so, again, just challenging my patience to grow in this season, my faith to grow in this season, because it's not easy. It's hard. But, life is always about forward movement. It's about taking you further, taking you deeper, taking you higher. And so now it's like, okay, I have to work on my patience in this area. And that's fine. You know, life is about growth, so I'm going to work on my patience. I'm going to work on not needing to have so much control, and I'm going to work on, hey, being unbothered if things don't go the way I expected them to go. It's fine. I can only hope that it will go this way. But if not, I have to be okay either way. So, you know, those are just some of the things that's been going on. They are going to very soon let the kids go back to school for 2 days, which, you know, they're excited about, and I'm excited for them. The joy of back to school shopping has rekindled itself in our house, and I'm very happy for my kids. My baby, about to be 2 year old in October, she, just like mommy, had some adjustment issues. I could tell that, especially when Ava and Harper were on their Zooms and Josiah's on his Zoom, I could tell she was walking around with her thumb in her mouth, and she was just really, you know, cranky, kind of fussy, whiny. She would travel into the room where Harper was, and I would have to come and guide her out. Then she would go and kind of look at Ava like, you know, and she was just a little bit fussier the first week of school, well, the first half week of school. By the end of this week, she's gotten into her groove. I've gotten into my groove. So what we do is when they take a break in the middle of in the middle of class time, so they take a break from about 11 to 1. During that time, I let them play, I let them relax, I let them eat some lunch, and then once that time comes to 1 o'clock, that is now Graceland's nap time. And if my Ava, her Zoom meeting is now in the morning, so that is also her nap time as well. Worked really, really great that day. I was able to get some stuff designed. I was able to get a good run in. I was able to just be able to just listen out for Harper in case she needed me for something, which she didn't. And I think if things go the way I hope for them to go, I hope that that is our new routine. But I'm understanding that every day is not the same, and so we may not be able to achieve that every day. But that is my hope. You know, my husband, he's been doing some work at home and some work at the office. And, you know, he's just a help to me. When he comes home, he's ready to get, like, hands in. And sometimes I'm like, hands out, because I got it. But, you know, he's been a great help to me. My son's been a great help to me. He's been getting all his work done, even though he's in the Bat Cave. I call him Bruce Wayne, because teenagers like to stay in their room, they like to sleep, and they like the lights out. So, but he's been getting his work in, and I'm just really proud of that. They've had a couple of football games, and the last game was so good. They won. They came back from a win, and we don't have a kicker, so every single score that we had, we fought for that score. And I know that team, I believe it was Platte County, they thought they was just gonna mob. And it did not happen. I'm pumped about that. That was such a awesome game. It was such a good game. It was like a redemption game, because the game before that, they lost to 0. So, and they were up against a really difficult team. Yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. And I'm here. I'm filming a video. I haven't had time to write down any content other than what I'm telling you that I've noticed, that I've been convicted of, that I'm going to be working on. And just to let you know, hey, wound, see my wound. I make mistakes, and I still have things I'm going to learn, and I'm always going to be, I don't care if I'm 89 years old, I'm always going to be looking for what I can learn, how I can grow, how I can get better. I don't ever want to get to a level where I feel like I've just learned it all, I got it all, because that's when I'm going to lose it all, I feel. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to give you guys an update and let you know. For someone that likes to kind of know things, and someone who is just now realizing these areas of weakness, it's going to be a challenge. It's really going to be a challenge, but I'm up for it. And I know that my Lord is up for it. He loves a good challenge. He loves, you know, delivering and redeeming. So I'm looking forward to that. My prayer is that you have been doing well. You have maintained well. Your family is well. Your children are well. because we are truly, truly blessed if we are alive and able to wake up and see a new day, because that means we have new choices that we get to make. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm gonna get into this really quickly. So this is the Fenty Beauty Skin. I have been wanting to try this because I'm a huge fan of her makeup line. When it first came out, I've always been a fan of Rihanna's. I like her style, I like her swagger, like her attitude, and I wanted to try her makeup, and it was amazing. I mean, you can tell she really put time, effort, love, sweat, tear, all of that into that makeup line. And that was, her foundation is the best foundation I've ever used. I've always been a person that I didn't like foundation or concealer. I just like powder. I still do powder if I'm going some real quick, but if I want to do like a full face, like a full beat, as they say, I do. I love her foundation and concealer. It's one of the best ones I've ever used. And I like her lip glosses. I don't really fool around with her lipstick. I still like MAC's lipsticks, but I wanted to try this, and I've heard so many people reviewing it, and I'm just like, I really want to try it. And so I've been trying it, and let me just go through everything that I got. So these were on sale a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if it's still up, but basically you get these 3 products for $78. So you know it was something that mama prayed on, okay? All this stuff. I prayed on it. And I was like, and he was like, girl, just stop fretting. But yeah, so you get all 3 of these. It's an $85 value, but I got them for $78. So I think that's what, a $7 discount. And this is the Total Cleanse. I don't know if you can see that. It's called Total Cleanse. And this stuff, this is amazing. So let me see if I can see, because I got my contacts in, because Fenty Skin got me feeling all kind of cute. So anyway, let's see. It says, ooh, and this light in my eye, Hydra Clean, soft skin, Hydra Cleanse Skin, soft skin without stripping or drying. Daily cleanser and makeup remover in one. I have the flash on, so it's in my eye, and I already have like light issues, looking at the sun too much when I was little, and I still do it now. But anyway, I love this stuff, especially after like a vigorous sweat, or if you've been sweating outdoors, you need to wash your face because you got to deal with the allergens that's in the air, pollution that's in the air, then your sweat. This is a little goes a long way. It's very, very creamy, and it leaves your skin feeling very, very cleansed and very hydrated. Like, this is a cleanser to where, let's say I'm in the shower, I get my face washed, I get washed, and then one of my kids needs me and I got to get out the shower real quick, and I forget to put on a moisturizer. My face will not feel dry and that tight, dry feeling. It cleanses away the dirt. It doesn't make you feel like you need to wash your face again. It has a very nice smell. It smells so good, and it's definitely worth the price. It's worth the price if you have the budget and you are treating yourself or someone, or you're treating someone. Great, great buy. Even if you can't get all the other stuff out of all 3 of those, I would say this. I would definitely say this. The Fat Water, though. This Fat Water is a toner. It's a refining toner, if I could see. Instantly refines the look of pores, reduces the look of dark spots, even skin tone, and fights shine without stripping the skin. This is the Fat Water. I mean, when you read products on the back, sometimes you kind of like, but all facts, all facts. I instantly see a change in my skin when I put this on. I do see an evenness. As you can see, my T-zone is obviously lighter than my forehead. So when I use this, I just see a little bit of a balance between it. You know, I feel that my skin looks very, very hydrated. I feel that it has a nice dewy shine to it, but it's not sticky. You know, sometimes you get a dewy shine, but it's sticky to the touch. It's not sticky at all. It absorbs very well into the skin. And yeah, I just feel like it just got your girl shining. And, you know, after doing all that work in the sun, running in the sun, being in the sun, I want people to be able to see how the sun has kissed me and how, you know, I earned that tan. I wanted that tan, and this is great. The next thing that I got is the Hydro Visor. I kept the box on this because, as you can see, there's nothing on here. But what it says this does is light as air hydration, invisible sun protection, defends and brightens skin while reducing the look of pores, oil-free, and it doesn't contain oxybenzone or oxygenate. I don't know. Probably bad chemicals. But this stuff is awesome as well. It's very lightweight. So it comes separate actually. It comes like this. So this is the refill and this is what you keep. Again, with this, a little bit goes a lightweight. A little bit goes a long way. It has an SPF of 30. And once you put it on, you just get this lightweight moisture. But it does not get chalky or ashy. Sometimes with SPFs, for me, the higher the number, the more it leaves like this chalky white film on my skin sunscreen. This doesn't do that. It absorbs into the skin very, very well. It's very lightweight. A little bit goes a long way. Smells fantastic and just leaves my skin just glowing. Like after a few days of using this, I was like, the shine is real. The glow is real. Okay. So I really, really like all three of these products. The only thing I would say that I don't like is the pumps. So like those are not my most favorite pumps, if you can see, because when you squirt some out and then let's say you get it onto the skin, there's always a little bit of product like left right in there, and as it oxidizes, which means as air touches it, it becomes hard. So when you go to squirt out, there's this little hard piece, which that's not a big deal. I still love it. I like the little click up, click down thingy. Like I said, out of all three of these products, if you just wanted to try one because you know you are on a budget and you just are not able to drop that kind of money on these products yet, I would say go with the cleanser, because you can make your own toner. You can, you know, buy you some roses. If your neighbor has some roses, get some roses. Make your own rose water. Add, you know, half parts rose water, half parts witch hazel, or whatever kind of toner you want to put in there. And you can kind of make that yourself, and that works really, really well, and it smells good. And then this is really, really awesome. However, I've used the Cetaphil moisturizer, which is an SPF of 15, but it's very lightweight. It absorbs into the skin well, and it's hypoallergenic. And so that's some substitutes that you can have. But this stuff smells great. I feel like the formula on it is fantastic. I feel like the way that it lathers is going to make it go a very, very long way. And there's nothing better than having clean and just clean skin, clean, clear skin. So I definitely suggest, if you would like to try it, I would say it's worth the risk, you know. And obviously with places like Sephora and different places, if you try it and you don't like it, you can take it back. But definitely like this stuff. Some other stuff that I just was like, oh, let me order this. I ordered a Killawatt. Well, it's called Killawatt, but it's the Freestyle Highlighter Duo. So I had one of these before when they first came out, and I'm not mad at Fenty, but one of my children got their hands on it, and they scraped all of this out. And I don't know if it was just like dust fairy party or what, because I found the empty thing and I had only used it once, but the pixie dust or the highlighter was nowhere to be found. So that kind of irritated me, and I was like, I'm not buying that again. So I went ahead and bought this. I have used it. A little bit goes a long way. The pink is shimmery. I have used it on my cheek, just very sparingly, very light. I typically go with more of a coral blush on my cheeks because it just matches my skin better. But I thought, why not try it? I absolutely love it. It gives me the right kind of highlight that I like to see. Very almost natural looking, and I like it. Um, just something extra that I bought because I was on a budget and I hadn't met it yet, so I thought, why not get that? And then something else I got was the Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm. I got the Hint Hint one, which is just clear lip balm. I've had this before, and it's a great lip balm. A little bit does go a long way. It's also buildable, so if you wanna, keep building it to make it like a lip gloss almost, you can do that with these. And it's lightweight. It has a taste to it, if you ask me, but I still like it. It's a great formula. And then I got another one in Latte Lips. And I thought it was going to have a little bit more brown in it, but it actually is more like a corally kind of color. So that's what this is. And then last but certainly not least is this brow, MVP Brow. It's a sculpting brow wax pencil and styler. I love this thing. I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna try it, because I have been growing out my eyebrows, and now that I'm getting, older and more familiar with myself, what I like, and, my athleticism, I realize that now I'm shifting into being just a naturalist. So I don't wear too much makeup. You won't see me in lashes too often. I do them, but it gets to a point to where I'll start picking at them. But so if I feel like it and I feel like messing around and being pretty, I'll go put some lashes on and just call it a day. But I've really been, growing out my eyebrows. I don't do it myself anymore. I used to think, well, I went to hair school, I could do it. But, having someone else look at you and do it for you is, she's really hooked the sister up. They very much have grown in. And so what you do with this is you just use the wax part. I got eyebrow, yeah. So here's the wax part. And you just, put it on your eyebrow. And then you use the other side, the pencil, to just kind of sculpt them up, or however you want them to look. I love this thing. I used to add, eyebrow pencil into my eyebrows. But, my kids are so funny. But I remember one day I was going to do it, and my Ava said, are you going to put your dark eyebrows on now? And I was like, dark? Which is true, because my natural hair is lighter. That's why it always looks like, when I look at my pictures and my video, I'm like, it looks like I don't have edges. I do. They're just very, very light, and I have some grays up there. So anyway, I like this. It's great. It's a great natural option. Like, I can tell something's on there, but it's not flaky. It's not heavy. It doesn't feel like you have edge tamer on your eyebrows. You can tell that there's something there, but it's very like a lightweight feeling. And I'm not, like with this, I'm not afraid. Let's say I go to sleep without washing my face. I don't think that this will cause me to break out. In fact, I know it hasn't, because I have. So these are all of the products that I've gotten. I'm very, very happy with them. They will last me a long time, because Mama don't. For the last 7-8 years, Mama don't do that no more. I don't do that no more, dropping a lot of money on beauty products and just other things. I don't do that. But yes, this Fenty has done it again. She stands by her word. Her reputation is still the same. I love this product, and for anyone that is in my situation, you're a stay-at-home mom / small business owner, and you're wondering, is this something that I should invest my money in? Is this gonna be a waste? Am I gonna be disappointed? Because we have to talk through those points for real. If you don't get this in PR, this stuff is expensive. And so I'm just here to tell you, I feel that it's worth it if you would like to treat yourself and if you have the means to get it. I wouldn't say if it's a situation where you have a bill or you want this, definitely pay your bill. You know what I mean? You don't even, it's the brand, right? But it's also you. You are what shine through. You know, it's not necessarily the product. I mean, these were formulated wonderfully, but whatever level you on, it's you that shines through. Not, you know, not whatever brand you're using. Anybody can make anything look amazing and beautiful. So don't feel like you have to avoid paying something to go out and buy this. One thing my husband used to always say to me when I was in my early 20s and I would feel like I have to have something, he would always be like, Gina, it's gonna be there. And I would feel like, oh, it's gonna run out of this. And it's sure enough, a lot of the things that I wanted that I couldn't afford are still there. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video at this point. My little one is in here and I'm nervous that she's about to knock this camera iPad thingy over. So really quickly, lastly, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. You could have spent your time doing anything else, but you chose to spend it with me, and for that I am eternally grateful. Please subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell so that you are notified whenever I upload a video. And as always, you blessed, I'm blessed, we blessed.